Hey everyone, so tonight I'm going to review The Locked Door by Frida McFadden. Um, it's a book that came out in 2021, and it's about a girl who, um, her dad was like keeping something in a locked door in her old house like years ago. So it flicks back between the present day and like years ago when she was a kid, and then there was this locked door that she wasn't allowed to go down into, and she eventually discovers that it's full of like things that she wouldn't have wanted to see and he didn't want her to see and all that. So um and then years later he's in prison, and they suspect that maybe he has escaped prison and is committing these murders and all. But then the girl, the daughter who uh is his daughter, starts dating this guy who she ends up going to a bar and meets, and he's a bartender. And then goes back to his house, but he also has one of them doors where he has like a keep out sign or something like that, like um saying that she's not allowed to go into it, and she was reminded of that door from like years ago and her dad and all. So she's like really intrigued and begins to suspect maybe that he is the one who's committing the murders in the present day. um and also, there's also a twist at the end of the book that sort of diverts the story a wee bit, and there's talk about maybe the dad getting out of prison himself, and committing the murders again like he did in the past, because that's what he was doing. When he locked the door in the past, he was keeping all the stuff he used to commit the crimes, and also people he would have taken down there and stuff like that. Um, so he has like a track record of doing that, and the daughter is suspecting maybe either him or the guy she meets in the bar is the culprit of killing all these people in the present day. So you get a lot of background through the story in the past, um, talking about her in the house with her dad, how he interacted with her, the things in the house, and just how she got on with her dad and all. So, and then in the present day, how she's worried if he'll get out, and um, she just starts going to this bar, very regularly, like trying to talk to the guy who does the bartending, and then that's what leads to them going back to his house one night, and then her discovering a locked door, and her becoming intrigued with that door, and she's consumed by the mystery of what is behind the door, and she really just wants to find out what it is that he's hiding. Um, but yeah, like all Frida McFadden's books, there's a twist that does divert the story. Like all her books have that defining twist that changes the story, and most people don't see coming a lot of the time. So yeah, I would read it um for the story and for the twist as well. Like if you're not invested in the story or whatever, then maybe the twist will catch your attention, then you'll be invested by the end. So like I wouldn't write it off if you don't like it at first, because it was actually quite a good twist. Like it was one of her better ones. It wasn't um like a cliched one, and it wasn't like stupid or like, or it didn't, it made sense more than some of her other ones as well. So like if you were annoyed at any of her other plot twists that seemed like mediocre or stupid or whatever, this one wasn't. This one was actually quite good, and yeah, it was one of her better ones anyway. So yeah, I'd recommend it and give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. So yeah, if you can see it anywhere, or if you're wanting to order it or whatever, I would recommend it.